preeminent in the process of learning. He wants to learn from everybody. Let it be the humblest of humble. He wants to learn and be perfect. So this seeking to be perfect ultimately led him to perfection. And this training that his father gave him, the supremely enlightened Buddha, Rahula, before you are thinking of doing something, you intend to do something, intervene at that stage. Know the intention. The intention is the beginning of an action. It's like a ground for the seed. Without the ground, the seed can't sprout. Therefore, know that intention. That's why later on in other sutta Buddha said, Chetanahang bhikkhave kammang vadami, chetayitva kammang karoti, kayena vacha manasa. Ye monks, ye seekers of truth, it is volition, the intention to do something, to say something, to think something. It is the intention for action that I called action. So it is, the action starts with intention, which is invisible. You can't see it. It's a mental factor. Unless you are very, very alert and mindful, unless you train yourself in a very distinctive manner in spiritual life, starting with Shila, starting with action itself. Pancha Shila, for instance, is action. If you voluntarily renounce, say, I am not going to indulge in violence in any manner, I will not kill, I will not steal, I will not commit sexual misconduct, I will not tell lie, I will not indulge in intoxicating drinks. These are powerful ethical, moral principles that can transform the life of an individual and a society. So Buddha created not only a spiritual path, but a civilization, that civilized human being, that made a man, turned a man into a truly human and into a divine-like character. So action, if we know what is behind action, even at its initial stage itself, you are becoming the master of your mind. By becoming the master of your action, you become the master of your mind. And when you become the master of your mind, you become the master of life, and you become the master of the world ultimately. So know your action at its very initial stage. Before you want to do something, before you want to say something and think, know it. Become mindful about it. Intervene it. If it is going to be bad, do away with it right there. Don't hesitate to overcome an unwholesome one at the mental level. And if it is good, be happy about it. Be grateful to your teacher, to Bhagavan Buddha, to your teacher, to your parents who taught you this. We must be grateful. Spirituality starts with gratitude. A person who is ungrateful, who is thankless, can never spiritually progress. That must be kept in mind. So this analogy of a seed, action as a seed power, as a seed action, intention as a seed action. Once you know that and you control your intentions, you become a master. You are bound to progress, there is no question about it. Once at the intentional level you have self-restraint, you control yourself, then while doing you can control. And if you miss at that level, even if you have done something at the end, having committed also you can do something about it. You can determine to change your course of life. Bring about self-correction even after having committed something and say, next moment, next time I will not do. I will not repeat. Now once you develop yourself in this way, my goodness, you are a very powerful individual. Make no mistake about it. Therefore, intervene at any of the three stages of action and you spiritually progress. So Buddha said this depends upon this ability to have control over action at any of the 3 points will come from repeated reflection. Why is a reflection? Yoniso manasikara. If you repeatedly reflect on what you intend to do, or what you are doing, or what you have done, and you want to correct yourself, my goodness, you are a very powerful person then. So he gave an example of a mirror. He said, Rahula, what is the purpose of mirror? He said, Venerable Sir, the purpose of mirror seems to be for reflection, that reflecting your face, your features, you as an object, how you look like, what you are, that little mirror tells you if there is any, flaw in your features, any blemish in your features, then you can correct your features immediately by removing the flaw or the blemish. That is the purpose of mirror, sir, he said. Oh, very good indeed. Now, turn your mind into a mirror of truth. Turn the mind into a mirror. Look at the mind all the time and find out what you are intending to do, etc. That means cultivate mindfulness. Practice meditation every day. You don't give up your eating habits. Wherever you are, whether you are in a train or in a car, when the time comes, you definitely eat. So meditation is feeding the mind. You should remember that. As a seeker of reality, as a seeker of enlightenment, as a seeker of truth, never miss feeding the mind. And start feeding the mind with reflecting constantly about your conduct. From moment to moment, look within, find out what you are intending to do or say or think, etc. This is how spiritual life starts, continues and ends. May the grace of Lord Buddha, from whom we have got this wonderful Dhamma, may His grace, His blessings be over all of us. May we all be able to reflect from moment to moment and become masters of action. May you all be happy and well. Sukhino bhavantu.